The story of Grandma's wisdom. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills, lived an old lady named Granny Mariah. She was known for her kind heart, her wrinkled smile, and the wisdom that came with years of experience. Her grandson, Liam, visited her every weekend. He loved to sit by her side, listening to her stories and learning from her endless words of advice. One chilly afternoon, as they sat by the fire, Liam was feeling particularly down. He had been struggling with his schoolwork and his passion for painting. Despite hours of effort, his paintings never seemed to come out right. His friends at school laughed at his attempts, and even his own reflection in the canvas seemed to mock him. He began to feel as though giving up would be easier than continuing to try. Grandma Mariah noticed his frustration and gently placed her hand on his shoulder. "Liam, I see the worry in your eyes. But let me tell you something. There's an old saying, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. But it's not just about the first step, it's about taking every single step, no matter how difficult the path may seem." Liam sighed. "But Grandma, I've been painting for so long and nothing's changing. Maybe I'm just not good enough." Granny Mariah chuckled softly, her eyes twinkling with a mix of mischief and love. "Let me tell you a story. When I was a young girl, I wanted to become a great gardener. But the soil in our village was rocky and stubborn. I planted seeds, watered them every day, and nothing grew. For weeks, the ground seemed lifeless. I wanted to give up. But one evening, I noticed something. Tiny green sprouts poking through the dirt. It was the tiniest sign, but it was enough to keep me going." Liam listened closely, a hint of curiosity replacing his frustration. "You see," Granny Mariah continued, "success doesn't always show up in the way we expect. Sometimes we don't see the progress because it's happening slowly, quietly. You've been painting, Liam, and though it may feel like nothing is changing, your hard work is building something, bit by bit. Just like my garden. Eventually, the flowers bloomed. And when they did, they were more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. I didn't give up, and neither should you." Liam's eyes widened. He had never thought of it that way. "But what if I fail again, Grandma? What if my paintings never turn out the way I want?" Granny Mariah smiled warmly. "Failure is just a part of success, my dear. Every time you fail, you're learning. Every time you struggle, you're growing. Don't measure your progress by how things look today. Keep painting, keep trying, and one day, you'll look at your work and realize just how far you've come." Liam felt a spark of hope ignite inside him. "You really think so, Grandma?" "I know so," she said, her voice filled with certainty. "The key is to never give up. Keep doing the good work, no matter how hard it feels. One day, when you least expect it, you'll succeed, and you'll taste the sweet victory of your perseverance." From that day on, Liam approached his paintings with renewed determination. He no longer feared failure. Instead, he embraced each challenge as a stepping stone toward his goal. Little by little, his art improved, and eventually, he created a masterpiece, a painting that captured the essence of the world around him. Years later, when Liam became a successful artist, he remembered his grandmother's words. As he stood in front of a gallery filled with his paintings, he realized that the real victory wasn't in the finished work. It was in the journey, the perseverance, and the unwavering belief that success would come if he never gave up.
Thank you for joining us on this journey of inspiring stories. If you've enjoyed today's tale, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.